Okay, and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's having a great night. Let me see something quick. Sorry, just fiddle farting with something. There we go. Alright. So, today I'll be working on the Spirit of the Forest. I should have to close this in the background because it's going to bother me. There we go. So yeah, working on the Spirit of the Forest for Tharivol and Friends 2, Electric Boogaloo, or whatever he wants to call it. So, as you can see, I already have it primed in Dryad Bark. And yeah, what I'm going to be doing is probably doing some dry brushing on this. And I got a few other things that I'm going to work on too, just for some fun. So, yeah. And I know pretty much just kind of waiting for... Ah, okay. No problem. Yeah. Got him all primed up in Dryad Bark. And I'm going to be doing some dry brushing on this, just to pick out some of the details. Hey Ty, how are you? Thanks for swinging by. Yeah, this thing has a lot of texture on it. Ooh, here she comes with a party of 10. Wow. Biggest raid to date. Woo! Glad to see you guys swinging by. What do you think of the new setup of where I have the camera? And yep, refresh and follow. Give me a follow, because actually I am at 40 followers, so I'm 10 away from at least getting to the 50, and then I just got to get my other numbers up, which, that's on me. And, Michelle, did you see? Look, wearing the Maddeth tank top. So, and also, you guys may notice I don't have him on a base yet. Yep, wardrobe change. I think I had some time between streams to do that. He's not on a base because I'm going to do a little scene with this. Okay, Ty, hope the connection issues resolve themselves, but yeah. Yeah, sometimes I put them on a base right away, Carol, but other times I don't, and this is one of those where I'm just like, I'm not going to. Yeah, it's the ruined temple that Michael painted, which you're probably just going to see a lot of dry brushing tonight, but, well, I got to start somewhere. So I'll work on this one in a little bit. Well, he's not going to be glued to it because, honestly, this is going to be, like, perfect for other scenes for miniatures. Yeah, and actually, when I ordered this bad boy, I actually got the two of their bigger scenery things. I got the Arcane Circle and this. It's from Reaper as well. So I'll just put this over here for now. Alright. Yeah, it's one of their new larger bases that they came out with. Okay, and yeah, I'm going to start with Sylvaneth Bark on this guy. We'll see how well it turns up. I might have to just go with a lighter color, and then I'll just do a wash over it. Oh, no, okay, Turning out good enough so far. Yeah, I'm going to do a heavier one with this first color, and then I will go in lighter with another set of dry brushing, just to kind of help me pick out a few of the other details too on this, even though I think my prime job did a pretty good job of picking out where a lot of these other details are. Yeah, and I was trying to look at pictures of like old trees, and I actually even did like what Carol said, looked up a few pictures online of how other people did this, and got a little bit of inspiration, but I still had some of my own ideas that I was going to do. Hopefully that's turning up well enough on the camera. And yeah, I see I missed a mold line, but honestly it's going to blend in so well with the rest of this that it really shouldn't be noticed. But you'll know it's there since I pointed it out. And yes, if you're in this and you haven't followed Muse's Touch, her and I are doing, at least on Wednesdays so far, what we will call the Goblin Double Feature, where she starts her stream, I'll come in and watch, and then she'll come in and raid mine. So it's 2 goblins for the price of 1, even though you'd only want to pay half for them anyways. When am I rejoining? I don't know. I haven't even updated it for so long. And was that one expansion, did you have to pay for it, or was it free with the new areas that they added in? Yeah, it did. I actually wasn't really seeing any on your stream at all. And again, I only saw this one just because I am pretty much up in its grill right now. Yeah, and actually, I have done no gap filling, and this is the Bones version of it. But I think only aside from a little bit right here, you can't see like where the mold lines are on the arms from where I stuck it together. So I'd say that's a win. Yeah, it looked like you had to on yours, especially right at, I'd say this arm right here on yours looked like there was a bit of a gap that you're going to have to deal with. Okay, and then to kind of lighten it up, I am going to go with, of all things, Tyrant Skull. And I'm just going to go ever so lightly over it. And then I might go to either painting some green bits on this, or since I'm in dry brushing mode, maybe I'll go with dry brushing the whole base, a few different things. That'll at least kill some time. Whoa, hey, the Tyrant Skull is very moist for a dry brush paint. There, I said it. I beat you all to it. ever so lightly. Yes, I am one of you. I know your ways. Moist, take a drink. Okay, well, I'm not really drinking, but here's something to drink. There we go. Look at how that's picking out those deep. Oh, it helps if I keep it on camera. Yeah, that would be a very dangerous drinking game. Kind of like the one I've seen where take a drink for each unpainted mini you have. Nope, just kidding. You would probably die. Where, yeah, I'd be dead if I had to take a drink for every unpainted mini I have. Or for every time someone said moist on a stream. Either Michael, mine's, or Carol's at this point. I would either just have poison control dialed up, just going, yep, just send somebody here, I'll need help later. At least the fun part right now with doing this dry brushing now is I can be sloppy as hell and not worry about when I'm getting it all over. And if I get it on things that I don't want it on, well, I'll just paint over that later. Might even just help me pick out a few details too. Yeah, I'll have to talk to you about what other little things you're using in your chat and whatnot. Because I am just a total noob when it comes to all of this Twitch stuff. Yeah. What sound effect would we do for moist? Would it would it be someone saying moist, or would it just be a moist-ish sound? Because that would be the kicker. I can't even do it. Yeah, she would. Okay. Okay. Say that's looking good so far. It'll really pop once I get all of the green bits painted on this, but I don't know if that'll happen tonight or not. Here, let's kind of scoot this just a little bit because I want to. Okay. I will take a look at that later. Well, thanks for the follow, Chazzus. I appreciate it. Woo, 41, only 9 more to go. Yeah, well, because I've painted a lot of bigger minis, I actually have 2 of these bigger handles and 2 of the smaller ones, which are currently occupied by my stormtroopers. But they're worth Okay, well, since I'm in a heavy dry brushing mood. Yeah, and actually I think on these you can add the modular arms because I think they magnetize onto them. So you can add those on there, which initially kind of looked at them kind of funny going, why would I want that? But yeah, after trying to put together some minis and holding precarious pieces in place for forever, I'm just like, yeah, this would be nice to have something that would just hold it in place for you. And is it bad that every time even when I know they're dry brush paints, I want to pick them up and my natural reaction is to just shake them a little bit. All right, cool. We'll be here. Gluing pieces. Okay, and then on this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Dawnstone first. And then I'm going to go to a lighter one with Terminata Stone, just to give it a lighter, more worn look. So, away we go. See, I know Michael did a tutorial where he painted this with just dry brushing, which initially I'm going to get most of this done with dry brushing, but then I will do some other detail work and some fun stuff with just regular painting. I hope everyone else so far has had a good night. Ah, okay. So I'm just some background noise right then, huh? Which actually, probably after this, I'm meeting up with some buddies online and playing some Sea of Thieves. Which I know there was quite a good discussion of that in Goblins of Mordor Discord. Oh, you and your damn space hippos, Willie. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Yeah, Chazis, you'll have to PM me your Xbox Gamer tag just so I could add you so that way someday, if we wanted to, we could play some Sea of Thieves together. Yeah, we really should. Tell you what, after the stream, I will send you guys what my Steam ID is and what my Xbox Gamer tag, since I use that for PC. I have a PS4 myself for other gaming, but since Sea of Thieves is an Xbox game, you need that handy dandy Xbox gamer tag. Uh, Long story there. Warboy was, he's a buddy of mine in real life. He was looking at a book with some, it was one of the Kill Team books, or no, Death Watch books. The role playing game where you were Kill Team Marines. And there was a creature on there that had a big wide open mouth and some tusks. And he just got on this tear that it looked like a space hippo, which it kind of did, but he kind of focused on that just a bit too much. And so it's just kind of become a little bit of an inside joke with us. I said kinda, not really look like it. You were convinced it was a space hippo. Thank you for the follow, Warboy. Just trying to get this from just about every angle that I can think of. Go ahead and run with that, Michelle. However you want. Well, you're there. You're supposed to be holding it, Chaz. I'm not kink shaming. He said I'd let you off the leash. He's supposed to be there holding your leash. I thought. Unless it's the other way around, which, even then, I don't care. Whatever floats your goat. Or boat, or whatever. As long as it's not hurting innocents, I don't care what you're into. Nice back pedal. Oh yeah, they recently added them back into D&D with oh god, what was it? Was it Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes that they re-added that in, where basically they're British hippos. I mean, because yeah, the way they described them is they were all prim, proper, and Very imperialistic, like with trying to conquer everything. No, they do not in that. Okay. Yep, Victorian hippos. Okay. Now, maybe a smaller dry brush for a few of these other parts. I'll use this one so it'll be frayed up. Okay, yeah, I didn't know if it was Volo's Guide to Monsters or if it was Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. Been a hot minute since I played a lot of D&D. As you can see, it's still locked up here, along with useless bits of trivia and porn clips, probably. Yeah, and I'm just going with a smaller dry brush just to get into some of the nooks and crannies. Yeah. Then you just have it all backed up and logged up, and you got to get it milked to come on out. So it's just bad and embarrassing. I'm thinking in pictures, and I best not say aloud what's going on in my head right now, because I don't officially have a mature rating, but oh dear God, would I ever if I just said what went through in my head. Yeah, useful information. Okay, oh, sorry about that. Just kind of getting that off camera. All right. Need another paper towel because this one is being demolished. That's what I get for getting cheap paper towels. Okay. Now we'll try this with a little bit of Terminator Stone. We were just talking about that on Carol's stream. They're not sending them out yet, but it'll be soon-ish, I guess. So I think there was obviously some of the shipping container woes. Yep, ships have not shipped. The ships have not shipped because they're on a ship waiting to be shipped to them so they can ship the ships to us. But they're shipping to us right now. Okay. Yeah, well, ship. Yep, just like we said. The ships are on the ship, shipping to us so they can ship them to us from where they're being shipped. I think that's looking good with that little bit of Terminatus stone. Just adding those extra little bits of highlights here. Yep. Now you didn't really start anything, Willie. This is actually a continuation of the conversation in another stream, so you just helped it continue. That's all. Okay. And Carol, do you know if they're so they're starting with like what, wave 1 and 2, and then I know you and I are in wave 3, so we'll probably get our stuff. Yeah, you can keep him. He ran away to Florida, but we let him. So if you find him, you can keep him, though he's not really housebroken. Yeah, same ship, different channel. No, Warboy is a buddy of mine from my days of doing Kung Fu. He's actually a real life friend. And yeah, he just moved to Florida. And I asked him to drop in on the stream. We used to play D&D and all sorts of other games together. And I told you to take it slow with the Guinness, but you thought your Irish blood could help you out with that. Okay. Oh, hey, Brigadier Wolf and NS Snoop, thank you for the follows and thank you for watching. Welcome to the channel. And if I know you really in person, just drop a hint as to who you are, or just say who you are. I don't care. If you want to keep your anonymity, that's cool too. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of a shotgun blast as far as what's getting packed up and sent out then, is what I'm gathering. Oh, yeah. I actually checked. Yeah, I didn't have any rune whites. I didn't have any of the, what was it? Was it the dinosaur people expansion? That kind of got pwned. Not since this morning, really. Yeah, the dragon folk. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't think I had them. Yes, yes, busts are always nice. Now Michelle's thinking about boobs. We've lost her. Well, not any more than usual. Don't be sorry. I think everyone needs a boobs emote. And if you made those both pay, both moist and boobs, then yeah, Michelle would just go broke, just doing those all the time. I might have to hit that with a little bit of wash. Oh well, womp womp. Well, I mean, yeah, you just have to look down, and you don't even have to look down far, and they're just there for you. I think the Terminatus stone is actually a nice addition to this. Yeah. Oh, I know why you love your tank tops. For multiple reasons. Thank you. Thank you. Hoping so. And then I'm actually going to later play around. I got a leaf punch from Green Stuff World that I'll be adding leaves into like some of the corners, like right here, maybe a little bit here, just kind of scattered throughout. Since I have a, in my head canon for this, anyways, this is just like an abandoned temple in a forest, and the forest is slowly reclaiming it. So at least that's what I'm. That's the story that I'm going with, and I'm sticking to it. It's always amazing what a little bit of good dry brushing can do on this. Sorry, it's not moist brushing. All right. Yeah, sorry, I'll try and keep that. Okay, I'd say that's good enough for now. I'll let it sit overnight and come back to it and see what I think of it still. If I'm liking it or not. Yes, very much so. I've had some fun with some 40K terrain too, which I have a whole bunch that I still have to paint for that as well. No, put that over there for now. Okay, now this big boy. Let's see. Because what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to paint all of like my leaf and moss effects. If I had to get all of my miniatures done before I die, I'd live forever at this point. Oh, nice. That's cool. Let's see. Here we go. One of my 2 scale 75 colors, and it's called Sherwood Green. And yeah, this was my first Reaper Kickstarter. But yeah, definitely added a lot to mine, and I already have a bunch of 40K stuff still to paint. Figured I'd give this a good shake on the... I don't have one of the fancy ones that Michael has. It's actually pretty much the same one that Geek Curio had reviewed. See if I can get him to print a Capital Ram Mini, my monk variant I've been talking to you about. Okay, yeah, and I would happily paint it up for you as always, bud. So now they're officially reopening the Kickstarter. Muse's Touch. Oh, okay. All right. So for reals, not for speculation. Yeah, I saw they'd sent one in between streams for me, but I kind of just glanced at it and figured I'd get back to it later. Oh wow, I've already been painting for 45 minutes. Nice. And if I didn't have some other people waiting to play Sea of Thieves tonight, I would definitely keep going a little bit longer. After a little bit of sips of caffeine, I feel a little bit better. Okay, so Sherwood Green. Let's go with some of these vines here. Make sure. Yep, okay. Okay, yep, next week. Good. Then Tommy and who was it? Tommy and Jake and Rod can get in on it, right? Or am I not remembering correctly? And Ty, yeah, you said you were at wave 5, right, Ty? I know you were in on that epic Twitter thread where we were talking about it. Okay. But yeah, Warboy, Twitch is for a lot of things. Yeah, just platform for people to stream on and kind of share their creative process. Some people paint, video game, just about whatever. I really like this color green right now. It's really good on this. Ah, okay. Well, I am not adding anything else. I figured I had spent enough of the money I didn't have on that Kickstarter. So I don't need to be adding anything else. Ooh, I wonder what the ship price would be though. Dear. Yeah, he would. I'll have to show him later. It's a spell effect. It's right up your alley. Trust me, Willie. Is it bad that I got the entire Greek expansion just for that bronze golem? Because I saw that and just immediately fell in love with it and had to have it. Really should set up link sharing, or at least have like you, Carol, and Michelle, and delayed capture on the approved list for people who can send links. So I know you would at least keep it. Yeah, and I actually had gotten one of those expansions, Willie, so you'll be able to see it painted up. Yeah, I did like a lot else of the stuff in the. Wow, me good English. Uh, I did like a lot in the Greek expansion. But yes, the selling part was definitely that bronze golem. Yes, I did just lick it, but it's just to get a point. The brush was clean already. Oh, nice. Nice, Ty. Yeah, true enough. It's kind of one of those where I'd love to trust people, but I've been around the internet too much to realize that the internet will just mess things up. Did once get 3 bots at once. I just dropped a banhammer on them. All the offending links went away. Oh, lost. Assume everyone else has video, Ty. So otherwise, people would have said something. Maybe try refreshing or reloading the app. Or you had lost it and you came back. Okay. Okay, alright. Hoping it wasn't something on my end, but I figured others would have said something too if something had gone awry with my stream. At least I would hope so. I'm trying to see if... I think this is just a vine that goes all the way down to the mushrooms. Yeah, I could see how that would be frustrating. Welcome back. I don't think you missed too much, but you can scroll back through the chat. Hangs low right to the girthy mushrooms. I don't think there were. Because our avatar of moistness went away. uh, Civilized, yes, sure. Yeah, that was like the big talking point. Oh man, and did I miss an opportunity to talk about the boat plugs with all of the shipping references? Because if I did, that's just a disappointment right there. I'm ashamed of myself for not bringing up the boat plugs. Yeah, he does need to get one of those. And I'm seeing all sorts of little bits that I've missed here. Probably should have left him in pieces before trying to paint him, but oh well, I will just deal with it as best as I can. I know. I would need Michael's #1 gift then. Alright. Alright, so quick story with the boat plugs. Um, the big ships we were going to get, there was a structural thing wrong with them that they thought they were going to have to put plugs in, that Reaper themselves called it a boat plug, just to help support the decking so it wouldn't sag over time. But apparently the printing shop in China saw this and fixed it by just adding in a few extra supports and calling it good. But for a brief moment there, everyone was excited about getting boat plugs. Yeah, the ship could the ship just couldn't handle the load. uh well, let's see. I think that's most of the vines that I can see for now. I do see a lot of ferns on here, moss and grasses. Gonna have a lot of varying colors of green on this. Yeah, might need to look up some moss colors for some reference. Oh sure, now you do the poop deck reference, Carol. Well, if it wasn't going to be you, it was going to be Michelle. Oh, and by the way, too, I was thinking about it. You did pronounce the last name. It's, yeah, Gareth Fredmar. So you said it just fine when you were on stream. So good job there. I don't know. I don't know if I will make. Maybe I'll add one purple mushroom, but you got to hunt for it. But yeah. Otherwise, right now, I may just kind of think I'm at a natural stopping point for right now. Plus, I've got to get going to meet up with some other people to play some Sea of Thieves. So yeah, here's some of the progress right now. And let's see, yeah, one more look at how all of this turned out. Kind of looking at my camera here to make sure I've got everything on. Well, I figured yours would have purple on it since that's one of your favorite colors. Yeah, and then play around with the leaf punch and get a few leaf piles in there once I get a little bit more done with this. I'll see what else strikes my fancy. But yeah, thank you so much everybody for swinging by. Thank you, Carol, for the raid. It always helps. And I think I see I'm at 43 followers, so only 7 away from 50. And that just means I gotta pick up more days of streaming and more hours of video. But hey, today should definitely have helped. Ooh, had fun with that one, Michelle. I think I have like 2 relatively big sized boxes filled with miniatures. And that's not including the Tupperware containers I have of 40K miniatures, which I just inherited from some friends. They didn't even sell them to me. They said, here, take them. I don't want them. So that was fun. But yeah, thank you for swinging by, everybody. If you haven't hit it already, hit that follow button. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Just look for Gareth Paints Minis. Yeah, and especially after the Kickstarter comes out, that will definitely add a lot to everybody's list. So, yeah, again, thanks for stopping by, everybody. And yeah, I'll be posting an updated schedule. Maybe I'll go for some Friday nights or Saturday nights, depending on when I have the girls. So, yeah, I'll catch you all on Discord. Oh, thanks, Ty. Glad you like it. So catch you all later and have a great night, and I'll see most of you on Discord.